My name is Charles J. Dougherty, Jr., and my rank was E6, machinist mate first class. Then I went on to USS Bang, and that was my first submarine, my first ship. To see the USS Bang the first time, I was amazed. I says, what in the world is this? You know, and I says, gosh. And I went in there and I says, you know, I can't swim. So I says, I'm walking across the, and I get on the sub and I says, I'm holding on. I says, we ain't gonna fall in, are we, Doc? No, we're not gonna fall in. And I went into the hatch and we went down into the control room and I says, so what's this? This is the control room. Everything happens here. Oh, okay, good. So this is where we have our parties? And he says, no, that's in the after battery. That's where we have our parties there. We watch movies there, we play cards there, we do everything there. But up here is very serious stuff. Oh, I said, that's great. I said, I'll probably never see it up here then, you know. So, and he says, what is your rate? I said, I'm a machinist mate, supposed to be. And he says, oh, okay, good. You'll be in the engine rooms then. So he took me back to the engine rooms and I says, wow, this is nice. One engine here, a lot of room over here, but a lot of garbage over here too, you know. And what's this up here? This is a still. I says, a what? A still? You mean we can make whiskey out of here? You know? No, he says, that's for the water. If we have to make water, we can make water with it. And I said, oh, okay. But he says it's the same principle. We could make whiskey if we wanted to, but we don't tell anybody. And I says, okay, good. Then he says, the after engine room is right here. And he took me there and I says, wow, 2 engines. I said, this is nice. I like this one better, you know. He said, well, you can ask for the after engine room if you want to. And then he says, maneuvering's back here with all the electrical stuff. And then the after torpedo room is behind that. And I said, what's behind that? He says, nothing. Water. I said, we'll stay right here then. I said, yeah, no problem. And then we went up to the control room again. He says, you'll want to meet your officers. They're right in forward here, the forward battery. And this is where they stay, the captain and the XO and your engineer. And I says, okay. He said, you'll probably be in engineering, so you want to talk to the engineer. And he talked to me for a little bit, and he calmed me down because, you know, I was a little, you know, does this thing ever sink, you know? And he says, well, yeah, it sinks on purpose, you know? And he says, you'll learn how to do that later on. I says, all right. So, and I did get my chance to come up into control room as the officer of the deck, or not officer of the deck, the duty officer, and I mean the chief of the watch. I was only a first class, and there wasn't too many first class that went up there. And they said that you're a pretty likable character, you know that. And I says, well, I hope to be. And that's what they said, you know. You get along with everybody. You can help people out if they have trouble. And I says, well, that's my job. And had a great time. I had they put me in the engine room. I was a machinist mate. I didn't work in my rate as much as I should have because they had so many machinist mates, and they put them all in engineering spaces. Okay. I was supposed to work on air conditioning, refrigeration, and hydraulics and whatever have you, and high pressure air. And my job was diesel engines. Fairbanks Morse 38D 8 1/8, you know. Start them, shut them off, and make sure that we were able to go. And We took care of our engines. We took care of our spaces and the whole submarine, basically. We had more people come on board our submarine because people said, "You could eat off the deck in here." And I said, "You're you ain't kidding." I say, this is spotless, but it's a little dirty right now. It's a little dirty, and these mothers would come down with their daughters and sons and everything like that and just take a look. They'd come down the forward hatch, go through the submarine, and go out the after hatch. And they were unbelievable. They says, how can you live down here? Well, I says, how can you live in your bathroom without the window? Well, it's very easy. All you got to do is put it right here. We're outside. We're going to play games. You know, we're playing cards if we're not on watch, but you have to qualify to wear them dolphins.